It has recently come to my attention that my internet algorithm thinks I'm a sucker. Since the moment I posted my last video declaring my intention to create the ultimate album rollout strategy so that I could start putting some of this music out I've been sitting on, I've been absolutely belted, inundated with the kind of targeted schemes and scams that would make even the Nigerian prince himself go, simmer down, that's a bit much, they'll never go for that. Trying to scam our fellow human beings is not a new concept, obviously. We've been practicing this specific type of scumbaggery since at least 1194 BC when those rascally little Trojans built that hollow horsey to fool the Greeks. Scam! Obviously there's probably been far more cases of fraud than this way back ago and no one, who the hell knows? We don't know. My point is, scams are not a new thing. Okay, now skip ahead to 300 BC when two more mischievous Greeks commit what is believed to be the first recorded instance of fraud on the world of money lending.
Scam.
These were two sea merchants with heavily Greek names that I won't even try and pronounce. Let's just call them the Seamen. These two fine seamen put their ship up as collateral insurance against the cost of the loan. Now, the deal was that they would repay the loan with the money that they make from their next voyage. But instead, here's what they did, was they sailed out and they tried to sink the ship and pocket the money. Scam, pretty good scam. I like it when the little guy gets a one-up on the diminutive hoarders of the world's wealth by finding and exploiting a loophole within their own system and using it against them to get ahead. Good for them. Unfortunately, in this case, our two Greek scallywags did get caught, tried, and fairly brutally put to death for their crimes. But they had a crack. That's the risk.
On the record, of course I do not condone stealing from the rich, and I do not suggest anyone would do or should do the same kind of reprehensible actions.
Even I enjoy the occasional theft of an avocado now and again.
Allegedly.
From a global conglomerate grocer like Woolworths, say, who are renowned for defrauding, manipulating and mistreating their customer base, their staff, their clientele. I mean, you have to at least appreciate the equality of treatment, even if the quality of service is shithouse. Where I think the line in the sand needs to be drawn morally is at the type of people that would prey on those who just really don't deserve it. I am talking, of course, about the vultures that consistently circle the web, completely devoid of any moral compass. Just my opinion, but the kind of man who would trick the elderly or the mentally impaired or the desperate out of something that's theirs should go directly to the gayest prison with the slipperiest soaps. Unless that's their thing. In which case I reckon they should be sent to a place, right, this place, it's got like 100 cats and all the cats are hungry at the same time, they're starving, they're all like, meow, meow, super annoying, all these cats, meow, all the time, they're so hungry, meow, there's only one tin of food in the whole place, and all the cats, meow, meow, there's no tin opener anywhere, all the cats are just like, meow, and you're like, ah. We've consented probably far more than we're actually aware to share our innermost thoughts and musings with the exact type of people that would seek to profit from that information. Have you ever been having a conversation with someone you know about something so vague or so obscure, only to get online later and have that exact topic of discussion targeted back at you in perfectly formatted advertising? Well, my friends, that is because we all now carry with us at all times in our hot little pockets our very own handy-dandy personal intel spy. Yay! Yay. Even if you don't buy into the concept that these cheeky little scallywags are listening into you at all times, doesn't matter. We willingly input our own kinks and curiosities into unvetted search engines all across the web. They create little data profiles on us to roll out later when they might have some vaguely specific product that they think we might be interested in. But that's commerce, and that's the world we live in, so I make a video saying that I am looking to put out music, and then the next thing that happens is my inbox is inundated with the kind of people who would look to suck from the nutrients of a person's hopes and dreams.
You need more followers. You need more streams. Get taken seriously in the music industry. Just give us your money.
Now, obviously, I've never once fallen for one of these schemes. Paying to inflate your online social media following, paying to inflate your play count, your streams on YouTube and other streaming services like Spotify and things like that. All that this does is cripple you in the long run and gives you false markers of success. I understand the allure with it because there is this hyperfixation on appearance. The music industry is one of the worst, but also paying somebody to pump your Instagram followers list full of clear and obvious fake accounts is only going to be a hindrance in the long run. They know that. All they're doing is tricking people that don't know that into parting with their money. So what they're doing is they're feeding on the hopes and dreams of people who still have a spark in their heart. And it's fucked. So here's the real question. Who's to blame here? Is it the bottom feeders that taste desperation in the water and swim over to gnaw on the starry eyes of strangers? Or is it the fault of those of us who are still so naive that we believe in the good of crooked salesmen? Kind who offer us a cure to our struggles while we sit on the safety of our toilets or wherever we scroll endlessly on these rectangle boxes of death while we search for a shortcut instead of getting out there and getting our hands dirty. Or is there a third culprit? A clandestine puppet master pulling strings from behind thick satin curtains. We've all heard of him. The algorithm. I think perhaps the time has come for me to confront this algorithm so that we can finally, once and for all, set the record straight. Oh. Pardon me, mate. Are you the algorithm?
Yeah, it is I, the mighty algorithm. Tremble before my problem-solving capabilities. Fidget in the luminescence of my computational prowess. Beware the... Ooh.
Cool. Are you alright, mate?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know, rough day. You would not believe the state of my inbox. I tell you what, mate, everybody's bloody sooking these days. You cannot make anybody happy. Sorry to hear that, mate. That's rough, that really is.
You're all right, mate. Want a beer?
No. Oh, no. Yeah, go on then.
Anyway, what can I do for you, Cobber?
Feels a bit silly now. Kind of feel like you might have your hands pretty full.
Nah, you're right, mate. You're right. No hands.
I just wondered, you know, I put up this video and I've been getting all these ads, you know, from...
Oh, those mongrels! Bloody scum-sucking scammers at it again, are they? Say no more, mate. Say no more. You see this button here under me chin? Just give that a click. Oh, yeah. Right in there. Get in there. Yeah, that's the stuff.
Right, so that's it?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, that'll do the trick.
I only send you the stuff that you interact with anyway, so, you know, if you're not interested, just give it the old not keen and she'll be right.
Swell, got ya. What would you like to see in your feeds, eh? Anything you like, boy, eh? Just between you and me, you can tell the old algorithm. Come on. You wouldn't believe half the stuff I've seen. It's a bloody travesty out there. You can tell me, you can trust the old algorithm, old Uncle Algie. Anything you like, boy. And I do mean anything. You would not believe the amount of porn I've seen, boy. I'll never be right. Never. Couldn't open me one of them beers, could you, mate? No hands, remember?
Mate, I'm sorry you've got such a tough gig. You really misunderstood. You're a good one, algorithm.
More like the bloody algorithm, am I right?
So I suppose the moral of the story is this. The algorithm is not to blame. He's actually a pretty cool bloke when you get to know him. If you work hard at something, you'll more than likely see a return on your investment at some point. There have always and will always be scumbags out there who would rather take from others than do for themselves. And I suppose the trick is to not feed the cycle and not become one of those cunts yourself. It's hot in the algorithm.